I'm Vijay Kalyancha from CLAT 100, and in this session, we are going to discuss almost everything about Symbiosis Law Admission Test 2023. SLAT is the national level entrance test that is conducted by Symbiosis International University for admissions in 5-year integrated B.B.A.LL.B or B.B.A.LL.B programs. These are undergraduate programs, of course. In order to be eligible, you need to have 45% in 12th. And if you're in any of SC/ST categories, you just require 40% marks. Even if you're in class 12 this year, that is, you're going to apply for the exams in 2023, that is absolutely okay. You're still eligible and there is no upper age limit. So I can also apply for this examination. All right, the reservations are like this: scheduled castes 15%, STs 7.5%, differently abled 3%, J&K migrants 2 seats per program per institute, international students 15%. But don't you worry, these 15% are supernumerary seats. 25% seats are horizontally reserved for domiciles of Nagpur city at SLS Nagpur, and 5% seats are reserved for wards of defense personnel, but only at Symbiosis Law School, Pune. SLAT 2023 would be conducted on 2 different dates, May 6 and 14, one Saturday and one Sunday, but on both the days from 9 to 10. So when you practice your mocks, please do practice them from 9 to 10 in the morning so that your biological clock is adjusted. Alright, a candidate can appear for SLAT on both the dates. Now, this is the first with SLAT. It's for the first time that they are allowing you to appear for the test on both the days. It's not mandatory. In order to maximize the opportunity, if you wish to appear for the test on May 6 as well as 14, please do. Alright? It's a computer-based test and the medium is only English, of course, and this is how the structure of the test is: logical reasoning, legal reasoning, analytical reasoning, reading comprehension, and general knowledge. 12 questions in each of the 5 sections. All 60 questions to be done in 60 minutes. This is the shortest law entrance test of India. 1 mark for every correct answer. Alright, and no negative marking, but don't be very happy. This is how it's for everyone. Isn't that? If a candidate appears for more than one test, the higher of those 2 scores would be considered for percentile calculation. Hey, there is no normalization. And keeping this in mind, we want you to appear for the test on May 6 as well as 14. Alright, since there is no normalization, and let's say on one of these 2 dates, the test is more difficult than the other one, then those people taking the test, the more difficult test, they certainly stand to lose. Alright. Registration fee for SLAT is 50 rupees, less than 2000 rupees per test. So, if you decide to appear for SLAT on May 6 as well as 14, the fee for that is 3900 rupees. Application fee of 1000 rupees per program per institute over and above that. Alright, you may apply for B.A.L.L.B or B.B.A.L.L.B regardless of your academic background. Okay. Mandatory to pay for both SLAT and program registration, of course, else they would not consider you for the next round. And hey, here this admission process has a second round as well. Unlike ALET and CLAT, there if you perform in the written test, it's over. Alright, but here, let's say you do very well, you will just get a call for the next round, that is for WAT and PI. Alright, what is the minimum expenditure for the application process? You decide to take SLAT on just one of the days. Alright, and you apply for just one of the programs, say B.A.L.L.B at Pune. Your fee would be 2950. And the maximum expenditure, there are 4 SLSs. Each one of these SLSs has 2 programs, B.A.L.L.B and B.B.A.L.L.B. So apply for each of the 8 programs. And you appear for the SLAT on May 6 as well as 14, your total fee would be of 11,900 rupees. Alright, so we have a hack for you. Apply for just one of the institutes. Please do appear for SLAT on both the days. Alright, work very hard, but apply to only SLS Pune, and that too for its B.A.L.L.B at this stage. Alright, why? We will let you know, okay? You can always apply to the remaining institutes after May 14. Why? Because the last date to apply at SLS Pune is May 20. That is 6 days after May 14. At SLS Noida, that is May 21. At SLS Hyderabad, they are yet to declare for this year, but most probably it would be after May 14. And for SLS Nagpur, that is May 25. Okay, so you can use our hack to save your money. And this is how these tests have been in the recent past. In 2020, the COVID impacted year, this test was taken in home proctored mode, 75 questions to be done in 75 minutes. For the last 2 years, it has become a 60-minute affair, 60 questions to be done in 60 minutes. Alright, and that is how it is this year as well. You will be shortlisted for the VAT and PI only on the basis of your performance in SLAT. Your class 12 marks would not matter here. Alright, each school will conduct its own VAT and PI. Alright, so not that there would be just one central VAT and PI. If you qualify for Pune and Nagpur, okay, you will have to appear for 2 VAT and PIs. But if you have applied to both the programs at a particular institute, let's say B.B.A.LL.B and B.A.L.L.B both at SLS Pune, there would be just one VAT and PI. Okay, so it does not depend on the courses that you have applied at, it depends on the institute. So let's say you apply to all 4 SLSes, that is Pune, Noida, Hyderabad and Nagpur. You qualify for all 4. You will have to appear for 4 VAT and PI processes and not 8. Alright. By the way, another hack from our side. Even if you are interested only in SLS Pune, which most of you are, or should I say all of you are, okay, of course among SLSs, alright. So you still apply for SLS Noida as well or SLS Nagpur as well and pray that your interview for the other SLS gets conducted before the Pune one does. Why? Because you will get a nice exposure for just 1000 rupees. What's the harm? Then your SLS Pune VAT and PI process would not be the first one you would be participating in. You would have some nice exposure. Alright, the final merit list would be based on the following parameters: SLAT score, writing ability test and personal interaction. And these are the weights given to these 3 parameters. Alright, mind you, SLAT has got the maximum weight. Okay, so the idea should not just be to clear SLAT. Should not just be to get a call for the next round. You should try to score as much as possible. Okay, VAT would be conducted in home proctored mode, so you can appear for this VAT from home, and that is the case with the personal interaction round as well. Okay, this is something we have already talked about, that you need to score very well on SLAT, okay, because 50% weight is given to it. Alright, now we have shared in the description of this video 3 full-length papers. Actual papers, alright, memory based. SLAT 2021 Shift 1, SLAT 2021 Shift 2 and SLAT 2020 test as well. Alright, SLAT 2020 was a 75 question test, but we have actually given it shape of a 60 question test. Why? Because SLAT 2023 is going to be a 60 question affair. Alright, okay. SLS Pune was established in 1977. They are the oldest and the best. And they're certainly at the top when it comes to these 4 SLSs. Number 2 would be Noida. It was established in 2010. Number 3 would be Hyderabad, established in 2014. And the youngest of them is Nagpur. And each one of these 4 offers 2 programs, B.A.L.L.B and B.B.A.LL.B, as you can see on screen. Right? Okay. This is how we rank them, as I just told you. Okay, Pune followed by Noida, followed by Hyderabad, followed by Nagpur. And they have these many seats, more than 1000 seats. 300 seats at Pune, 300 at Noida, 240 at each of Hyderabad and Nagpur. Okay, and fee per annum is like this. At Pune, 4,15,000. At Noida, INR 4 lakh. At Hyderabad, INR 5,75,600. At Nagpur, INR 4 lakh. So at Pune, Noida and Nagpur, whatever fee you get to see here, that does not include boarding and hostel charges. But when it comes to Hyderabad, it is inclusive of everything. Alright, which is why you see that there is a difference of almost 2 lakh rupees per annum. Alright, 1.7 lakh rupees per annum. Okay. Alright, in case of Hyderabad, they are yet to update their fees for 2000. 23-28 batch. That is the batch for which you would be applying. Okay, so this fee of 5,75,600 rupees is of 2022-27 batch. Alright, in case of Nagpur, this fee of 4 lakh is for non-domiciles of city of Nagpur. So that is, this fee would be there for you if you are not from the city of Nagpur. If you are from city of Nagpur, slightly less. Alright, hostel facilities. Okay, in case of Pune, they have some arrangement for boys as well as girls. Okay, in Noida, they have a campus hostel but only for girls. In Hyderabad, campus hostel for boys as well as girls. In Nagpur, campus hostel only for those people who are not from the city of Nagpur. Alright? Okay. There's a huge difference between number 1 Pune and number 2 Noida. So if Pune is here, not that is closely followed by Noida. If Pune is here, Noida is here. And mind you, Pune was established in 1977 and Noida was established in 2010. So there's a huge gap of 33 years in their establishments as well. Okay, one must apply to B.A.L.L.B honors as well as B.A.L.L.B honors of SLS Pune. Why? Because B.B.A.L.L.B honors at Pune would be much better than the B.A.L.L.B honors at Noida, Hyderabad or Nagpur. Okay, this is how the market perceives it. This is not my opinion. Okay, alright. The cutoff for the next round as well as the final admissions for B.A.L.L.B is always more than those for B.B.A.L.L.B. So it's easier to get admission in B.A.L.L.B in comparison with B.A.L.L.B. Alright? Okay, getting SLS Pune is more important than getting B.A. or B.B.A.L.L.B anywhere else. We have already talked about this, right? The last date to apply for SLAT is April 12th. But the earlier you apply, the better the chances for you to get your preferred test center. So please apply ASAP. Okay, response sheets have never been disclosed by Symbiosis for any of its entrance tests. That's very poor. You do not even come to know what you have done in the test. But anyway, my point is to just share this piece of information with you. Alright, okay. Please watch our video SLAT 2023 preparation kit to score 50 plus on SLAT. All the best. If you like this session, please share it with your friends as well as enemies and subscribe to CLAT 100. Thank you.